Well, good morning. We got a call to Mojave. Got a service call to Mojave. Got to go up there and unhook some power for an air compressor. We're going to take the Freedom 450. It's about 62 degrees, a little breezy, not too bad. Good boy, Duke. What's up, Mickey? You're not talking much this morning, huh? That's the gold mine over there. All right, we're gonna go in here and disconnect that air compressor real quick. It's an old asphalt plant. And there's an air compressor inside this trailer. We gotta disconnect so they can remove it. Zipper don't wanna work. There we go. I think the air compressor is in the back here. Not there. Stand by. I think it's in that trailer. That's some switch gear we bought for these guys a long time ago to install here, and they still haven't installed it. It's gonna go bad just sitting here. Really nice system too. Just sitting out in the open. Gosh, it's a shame. All right, there it is. Head on back and disconnect this. Got to pull off the flex from both the pressure switch and the motor so they can get this out of here. I'm gonna have to follow them back, find out where they're powered up from, turn the power off, lock it out, disconnect it. Stand by. Here it is, old air compressor. Gonna check power. No power. So what I want to do is turn it on to make sure I know where the power is coming from and where to lock it out. Still no power. Stand by. Alright, verified that's the power where it's coming from, but you always want to check the load side too, because someone could have wired it backwards. You check the power coming in on the line side and you got no power, doesn't mean there isn't power to the bottom and it's going through backwards. The way everything's wired, you never know. Got no power there. I'll confirm with my continuity checker that those wires go over to the air compressor and then we'll disconnect it. I'm going to go ahead and use what I call a sniffer. This will detect electricity without having to put an actual tester on the live wire. It doesn't sniff, it just detects voltage through the casing. Everything is completely dead. I'm 100% sure it's dead over there at the disconnect in the motor starter, but you always check again. Now that I know everything is dead, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect it. This is a 480 volt 3-phase power circuit feeding this old air compressor. They don't use it anymore, it's no good. So it's coming out of here. There we go, got it loose. Should be able to get it by hand now. There's a lot of old oil, like oil dust on all this, so it makes it a little sticky. It isn't like regular dust or dirt. It's oily from the air compressor. And I think we're just gonna pull this all out. We'll have to get rid of it. Stand by. Got power. That's why I use this stuff. This is a control circuit, so the control circuit is 120 and it's always separate from the 480. That's why you check it. So now I'm going to find out where it is so I can turn it off. So I'm following the pipe. Here's the conduit. Goes along the floor. We're looking for like a 120 volt panel because all this stuff is 480 on the wall back here. This is all 480. So in order for there to be 120, we've got to have like a circuit panel with a circuit breaker or a transformer. And looks like we got some critters living in this baby. Look at that. That means there's probably an opening on the outside, or they're going through there. Or there's a massive nest inside that. We'll take a look outside and see what it is in a minute. I think I found the panel. See if we can get her open and take a look. Nope, not the panel. There's the panel right there. No circuit breakers, just welded shut. We've got 110 here coming from somewhere. The transformer's obviously gutted. There's nothing there, so That means power is coming across to here, probably from that other trailer over there. So I'll go find it. Stand by. I'm going to go ahead and check this right here. This is our power going over there. This is the 110. So we got the neutral. So this is the overload. The neutral is powering the air switch, the pressure switch on the air compressor. So when the pressure gets high enough, it opens and turns the neutral off to the switch, which then in turn goes up to the coil and turns this off, and that stops the air compressor from running. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this, and then we'll go check over there and make sure it's dead. We're going to go ahead and cap off this neutral coming back too. I'm making sure when I cut this that I'm not touching metal with the other side of the pliers. If you lean it against the metal and cut the wire that's live, it's going to short out directly through the pliers to the ground. This is the neutral. There's no power in it, but we're going to go ahead and cap it off. All right, we'll go check over there. All right, got the sniffer, I call it. Nothing's happening. We're going to go ahead and take the legitimate tester. Make sure we got a good ground to the motor here. And we'll double check that. We got no power here. So we're all safe. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off and get that out of there too. Alright, we got both things disconnected. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull all the wire or the whole conduit out so it's not laying there. I think I'm going to go ahead and get a grinder and cut the ends of those off, and then I can pull the wire out. Stand by. Okay, we got the control wire out. I'm gonna pull out the 480 now. All the while, that's still hot, so we're keeping that. We'll just go ahead and tuck this back in here. All right. All good. Put the cover back on. Coil all this up and put it in the scrap pile. All set. We'll see you on the next one.